Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a custom pseudo control in Microsoft Access. Today's question comes from James in Pelham, Georgia, one of my gold members. James says, I'm designing a dashboard form for my company jobs. I was wondering if there's a way to display the job's completion percentage like an arched meter. And there's a copy of the image that James posted in my forums to give me an idea of what he's talking about. Now, yes, James, we can definitely do something that will look like this in Microsoft Access. There isn't an arched meter control, but we can build one. Now, why do I call this a pseudo control? Well, developing an actual control involves lots and lots of programming, and it's a topic way beyond today's video. If you go to forum design, go to the control box, you'll see there's ActiveX controls. I've done videos on things like the Microsoft progress bar control. Those are actual controls that are in files that Microsoft and other third-party vendors provide that you have to install into Access to use them. They're not part of Access. What we're going to do today is to create a pseudo control. It's going to be something that looks and behaves like it's a real control, and your end user won't know the difference. But the benefit is that it's made 100% from standard Access objects. You don't have any extra files that you have to make sure get distributed with your Access database for your users to use them. I've mentioned in a lot of my previous videos that using outside controls, even things like the progress bar, sometimes when they change versions, things get messed up. If they have different versions of Office installed on their computers than you have on yours, you might have problems. So I like building pseudo controls myself whenever possible. Even in my progress bar video, I show you how to make an alternative to Microsoft's progress bar because I like to keep stuff inside of Access. Okay, so how do we build something like this, the arched control? Well, this is just basically going to be a series of overlapping images. Let's say we have an application process. You've got application received, processed, approved, and paid out. All right, there's 4 steps, so you need 4 steps in your progress meter. We got 0, 25, 50, 75, and 100. So we're going to need 5 different images, right? 25%, 50, 75, 100, and then 1 for 0, which I made my logo, of course. All right, so there's 0. And as each step of this process is completed, the progress bar will be updated. See that? 25, 50, 75, and 100. And you can make more steps if you want to. Right? As many images as you want to overlay, that's up to you. You want to do one for 10, 20, 30, 40, every 5. That's completely up to you. I just did 4 steps for mine. Now, before we get started, I got some prerequisites for you. First, go watch my progress bar video. Okay, I show you how to create your own progress bar. That will help you when we build this one. You're going to need to know how to make calculated fields, calculated query fields. That's where you take one field and it's based on the values in other fields. This is a more advanced video, so you will need to know some VBA. Go watch my intro to VBA. It's free. All these are free videos. They're on my website. They're on my YouTube channel. Go watch these first. Okay? Some videos are going to be more advanced. Some are going to be basic. This is a little more advanced. All right? You're going to need to know the after update event and the on current event. So go watch all 5 of these videos first and then come back to this one and we'll move forward. So how do you build these images first? Well, I just used PowerPoint for mine. I like PowerPoint. I use it for my slides for these videos. You can use Word or Excel or whatever graphic program you have. This isn't hard to do. In PowerPoint, I just go up to insert a shape, right? Grab a box, draw a box down here. Okay? Then you change the shape outline can be black. That's fine. The shape fill, make white or whatever background color you want. Then for the arch, I used insert shapes, and there's an arch right, where is it? Right there. All right, block arc or arch or whatever. Draw that on here. Let's see if I can get it right. Took me a little while. I'm not the best with images like this. You just get it like that. See? Resize it so it fits perfectly. Okay, like that. And then one of these, let's see, which one of these lets you, yeah, this one over here lets you change the amount that's highlighted. Let's see, how about this guy? Yeah, there we go. All right, just like that. It took me a bit. I'm not much of an artist, I'll be honest with you. But then I made a gray one in the background, and then there's a red one on top of it. You can change the percentage by just sliding this guy. You just got to get it to line up right. Okay, like that. Close enough? Okay. I'm going to hit undo. It took me a while to get it perfect the first time. All right, and this part is just a simple bit of text. Just insert a text box. All right, insert text box. Draw it over here. All right, 5%. Okay, change the font, change all the other good stuff. All right, you know how to do all that. That's pretty simple, straightforward. I put a shadow behind it so it looks neat. And if you want to put little tick marks in here, go ahead. However much time you want to spend on these images are up to you. I just did a couple of them for a quick video to show you how to do this. All right, but you can put little marks on here. You can put more in, you want 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever. It's up to you. Remember, my goal with these videos is to show you basically how to do something. I'll give you the steps to get started. Right? I can't show you everything there is to know about everything in one simple video, but this should at least get you started. So make these. Now save these little guys as images, all right? Or you can copy and paste them. I like to use a screen grab tool. I use HyperSnap. You can use the Windows Snip and Sketch tool if you want to. You can grab a piece right off the screen. I have a whole video on how to do that. I'll put a link down below in the link section if you don't know how to do a screen capture. All right, so save this file. All right, I'm going to get rid of this stuff down here because I don't need it. Goodbye. Boop. Oh, yep, didn't get you too, huh? Okay. Now, let's go over to our database. Okay, here I am in the Tech Help free template. This is a free download. You can grab it off my website if you want to. There's a link down below in the link section, or you can use any database that you want. But let's say we've got our customer form here, right? And just like you saw in my database, there's a 4-step application process. So the first thing I'm going to do is put 4 fields in my table to track which, how far along in this process this person is. So customer T, right click, design view. And let's come down to the bottom. I've got the 4 steps, application received, yes, no. Application processed, yes, no. Application approved, that's the one you want to get to, right? And then application paid out. I don't know, loan application, whatever kind of application you're doing. Insurance payments, whatever. Doesn't matter. Any 4-step process, or however many steps you need. All right, let's save that. The default value should be no for each one of these. Make sure the default value is no. Okay, now let's go to the customer form. Let's start by putting those 4 checkboxes on the form. Now I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. We don't need it, just to make some room here. Okay. Let's put the 4 checkboxes here. So add existing fields, and we got them right there. Click, shift click. That'll highlight all 4 of those. Click and drag. Boom, drop them right there. Okay, and let's make a little bit more room down here in the bottom. Slide you guys down, and you can make these pretty if you want to. I'm going to format paint them so they're black. Click, 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 click. And you can put a little space in here. App received, app processed, app approved, app paid out, whatever. However you want it to make. Okay, so these are all good. Now I'm going to need a way to calculate what percentage is complete based on the values in these 4 boxes. If it's 0% complete if none of these are checked, right? The first one, 25, the second one, 50, and so on. So we're going to do that as a calculated query field. So save this, close it down. We're going to make a customer queue. Create, query design, bring in your customer table. Okay, now bring in the star, bring all the fields in. Now come over here. And I'm going to zoom in. I can't talk today. I'm going to zoom in, Shift F2. All right. We're going to call this field X, whatever. And we're going to add up the values in those 4 checkboxes. Why? Well, because when a checkbox has a value that's no, it's equal to 0. And when it's yes, in Access at least, it's -1. So if we add all those up, we'll know that if it's complete, it'll be -4. If it's half complete, it'll be -2. So we're going to add these values all up and then divide by -4. So it's going to be app received plus app processed plus app approved plus app paid out. Okay, let's just see what we got here. Okay, adding all 4 of those together. Run it, and let's slide to the end. Okay, check any one of these boxes. Let's see, -1, -2, -3, -4. See that? Let's check a couple of these here. I'll check those 2. I'll check these 3. And yes, at this point, I'm leaving it up to the user to like have to do these in order, right? If you want to force it so that they can't check app processed until app received has been checked before that, that'll require some additional logic. You'll need some if-thens and stuff in there. That'll be a different class. But we just check these boxes like that, okay? All right, now, X doesn't help me. I need a percentage in here. So let's go back to our query design. Next box over here, again, Shift F2, zoom in. And we'll call this percent completed, and it's going to be X divided by -4. All right, that'll give me a percentage, and the -4 just flips it from negative to positive. All right, now if I run it, slide to the end, and there you go. There's your percent completed. Okay, save this. This will be my customer queue, my customer query. Now, let's go back to the customer form, and I could put that percent completed on here. To do that, we're going to have to change where this form gets its data, what table or query it's bound to, its record source. So I'm going to go up here to the forms properties and change this from customer T to customer Q. Now we got that calculated field in there, right? Okay. Let's come back over here, go to add existing fields, and oh, look at that, percent completed is on the bottom. And so is X, but we don't need X. All right, click, drag, drop it right there. All right, we'll put it right here. We can see it. Percent completed. Slide you over. Make you black so you can see it. And I put the space in the wrong spot. There. Save it. Close it. Open it back up. There you go. Maybe format that as a percent, right? Design view. Open up your properties. Format. Percent. How many decimal places? Let's make it 0. All right, and now... there we go, 25%. Okay, now it's time for our images. Now it's time to put our images right here. We're going to put all 4 of them there. Okay, right here. So go back to PowerPoint or wherever you have your images. Okay, use your screen clip tool, your snip and sketch or whatever. I use HyperSnap. So I'll pick that, try to get this exactly right. Get it right on there. Select it, just like that. It cuts to your clipboard. Come back to Access, paste it in, Control V. Comes right in here as an image. See that? Okay. And yeah, I didn't grab it exactly. I'm going to go get my other ones. So do that 4 times. All right, you're going to, 5 times actually. You get a 0, 25, 50, 75, and 100. Paste them all right, one on top of each other here. All right, I copied my good ones in. Now we're going to name each of them properly. So here's 100, right? We're going to call that meter 100. All right, and then behind that I got meter 75. Okay, and then I got meter 50. See how they're stacked on top of each other? Meter 25, and then meter 00. All right, so give these all good names so we can call them in our code. Okay? I'm going to put them back on top of each other. Undo, undo, undo. There we go. Okay, are you with me? Everybody with me so far? Now, right now, this doesn't do anything. All right, let me save this, open this up. Okay, and all you see is that one, whenever one's on top. Okay, and I think I made the other ones invisible, but we don't have to do that at this point. We can do it in the code. All right, and if you click on this stuff, nothing happens. So we have to bring this guy to life. All right, so that's where we need our onCurrent event, which runs when you move from record to record and when you open the form the first time. And we need an afterUpdate event that will fire on each of these checkboxes. Okay, that is what makes this guy come to life. So it's time for some code. Ready? Right-click, Design View. Let's go to the Forms Properties. Let's go to the Events tab, and let's start with the onCurrent event. ... Code Builder. My application window is very nice and big here, so let's resize that. Okay, so in the form_current event, I'm going to put one thing in here. It's going to say set meter, and that's it. We're done. Okay, I'm just kidding. We got to set meter has to do something, right? Access has to know what set meter is. We can't just say set meter. Okay, so we're going to make a private sub called set meter. All right. Basically, this is going to say, hey, go up and do this stuff. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is make all of the images invisible. We're going to make all of them invisible and then just show the one we need. Okay, so we're going to say meter 00 dot visible equals false. And then do meter, what's the next one? Meter 25 dot visible equals false. Meter 50 dot visible equals false. Meter 75 dot visible equals false. And meter 100 dot visible equals false. Okay, so now all of them will be invisible. All right, so let me save this, and we'll show what happens when I open this up now. All right, open up. Boom, they're all gone. Because the onCurrent event fired when the first record loaded, and it made all of these guys invisible. Okay? All right. Now, after that, we need to show the one that matches the value in percent completed. We'll use an if, then, else block for that. So if percent completed equals 1. Remember, a percentage is a fraction of 1. So 100% is equal to 1. Okay? Then meter 100 dot visible equals true. Else if percent completed equals 0.75, then meter 75 dot visible equals true. Else if percent completed equals 0.5, then meter 50 dot visible equals true, and so on. And completed equals 0.25, then meter 25 dot visible equals true. Now you can put an else at the end here, right? Else, if it's any other value, meter 00 dot visible equals true. And once again, this only works if you're doing it every 25 like I am. If you're going to have more steps, put more steps in there. That's all. Okay? All right. Save it. And come back here. Now, if I move from record to record, you should see that event fires. Look at that. 50%, 25%. See? 75%. 50. That one went to the next guy, right? 25. There's a 0. See? All right, so that handles moving from record to record, but we still have to handle this. All right, so each one of these checkboxes also needs an after update event, right? Fire that event when this guy's updated. So right-click, Design View. Come here. Open up this guy's properties. Find after update right there. Hit the ... builder button. Now, all we have to put in here is set meter. That's it. See, that's why I made it its own private sub up here, because anybody can call it in this form. That's what private means. Private means anybody in this form can use it. And if you want other forms to be able to use it, you have to call it public. That's a different class. Uh-oh. Time for a quick commercial break. Time for a word from our sponsor. That's me. If you're enjoying this and you want to learn more about programming, check out my Access Developer Level 1 class. It's all the basics on how to get started programming in Access. Even if you know the basics, I got lots and lots of developer lessons, folks. I think I'm up to like 33 now. So there's dozens and dozens of hours of developer level training and more to still come. I make a new one every couple of weeks. All right, so check it out. It's on my website. I'll put a link down below. Okay, commercial's over. So there's the first one, app received. We just have to do the same thing for the other four, the other three. Right? Set meter. Set meter. Yeah, man. And I'm just going to copy this. So highlight that right to there. Copy. Go to the next one. After update, paste. Going to copy that too, right? Like that. And finally, the last one. After update, ... paste. Okay. Save it. Close it down. Open it up. It runs when it's updated and every time you click on one of these guys. Okay. All right. Now, what you could do a before update event if I try to click on one of these guys and the one before it isn't checked already. These have to be done in order. Before update's a little more complicated. I will cover that in the extended cut for the members. I will also show the members how to do this as part of a running process. If you got a large batch of queries that have to run or file uploads or something, you click a button, and as it gets to the certain percentages, it automatically updates the arch meter for you. See that? And yeah, you could do every 5 if you want to make more images for that. And finally, for the members in the extended cut, I will show you how to make this guy clickable, so it's an actual control. 50%, see, 75%. Just click on the bar where you want it to go. 100%, 0, 25, see? Isn't that neat? So now it becomes more like an actual real control. That is all covered in the extended cut for the members. Silver members and up get access to all of my extended cut videos, not just this one, all of them. There's like 200 of them now. Lots of stuff to watch. Gold members can actually download these databases that I build in the Tech Help videos. So become a member today. How do you become a member? Click on the Join button below the video. After you click the Join button, you'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks. Silver members and up will get access to all of my extended cut Tech Help videos, one free beginner class each month, and more. Gold members get access to download all of the sample databases that I build in my Tech Help videos, plus my code vault, where I keep tons of different functions that I use. You'll also get a higher priority if you decide to submit any Tech Help questions to me, and you'll get one free expert class each month after you've finished the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks, plus even higher priority for Tech Help questions, access to all of my full beginner courses for every subject, and one free developer class each month after you finish the expert classes. These are the full-length courses found on my website, not just for Access too. I also teach Word, Excel, Visual Basic, and lots more. You can now become a Diamond sponsor and have your name or company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown in each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. But don't worry, these free Tech Help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more, and they'll always be free. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free, and click on the bell icon to select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Make sure you click the Show More link down below the video to find additional resources and links. You'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted, so if you'd like to get an email every time I post a video, click on the link to join my mailing list. Even if you don't want to become a member, feel free to donate to my tip jar. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got puppies to feed. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access. It's over 4 hours long, and I just updated it for 2021. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll include a link below that you can click on. And also, if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. Yep, that's all, $1, and it's free for all members of my YouTube channel at any level, even supporters. Want to have your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my Tech Help page on my website. You can send me your question there. While you're on my site, feel free to stop by the Access Forum. Lots of good conversations happening there. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course, YouTube. Once again, my name is Richard Ross. Thank you for watching this Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something today. I'll see you again soon.